Well, here with me in the studio is Simon Rosenberg, chair of the New Democrat Network, and you walked into the studio and said, "I'll try not to smile too much." It's been a good night for you.
It was a good night. You know, Barack Obama was elected for the second time, and we also look like we're going to pick up some seats in the Senate.
Was it made a better night for you? Because it didn't seem like it would be that good when the polls were showing that Barack Obama wasn't doing that well and Mitt Romney had won the first debate.
Yeah, this was, you know, I don't think anyone was really certain or confident that we would win until the last couple of days when the polls started to move. But what was important is that Barack was winning this election. Romney had an extraordinary performance in the first debate, changed the entire debate and the trajectory of the election. But then Democrats came back, and they won 3 consecutive debates handily. The economy is improving, and voters really felt that. And then Sandy came, and it was Barack Obama's government and his political performance that took advantage of that opportunity and really sealed the deal with the voters.
So you think Sandy was a decisive factor in this election?
I think it was decisive only in the sense that, remember, Katrina came and it ruined a president. Sandy came and the president benefited through his performance. His government was there and was helping New Jersey and New York. They were prepared. He executed politically very well. A storm like that is neither good nor bad.
How much would you? Yeah. How much in the kind of when the history books to the various people who helped you?
Chris Christie.
Chris Christie.
I think Chris Christie was important, but also Barack Obama earned it. I mean, this is the important thing: is that his government was prepared and was ready and helped these people in New Jersey and New York. He benefited from running the government well. The polls were moving towards him before Sandy. I mean, the Republicans have to be a little bit careful here. They're exaggerating the impact of Sandy. Obama was winning the election anyway, but the margin now, the fact it went from being a half a point or 1 point race to a 2 to 3 point race, and the strength of the Electoral College may have happened over the last week to 10 days.
Right. Let's look forward to the next 4 years and the legislative program and the way he's got to deal with certain things like the fiscal cliff, which everyone's talking about, which is when the Bush-era tax cuts fall out of the system and the deal to deal with the debt kicks in. Is he going to reach out across the aisle better than he has done so far with, say, John Boehner in the House of Representatives?
I think, first of all, I think that in our system, having the consent of the governed is a big deal. And the president was elected with more than 50% last night for the second time. Only 5 other presidents in our history have had that. So he comes into this in a much stronger position. This idea that we're returning to status quo is simply not true. He's much stronger today than he was a few months ago. The Democrats in the Senate are in a much stronger position. The pressure is really going to be on a weakened Republican House.
But you could end up with gridlock.
I don't think we will, but I don't think we will. I don't think we will because, as the president said last night, it was a mandate for action. The country wants stuff done to deal with our problems. The Republicans have been obstructionists. I think the president has gotten better at being president, and there's going to be a higher price to pay by the Republican Party for blocking what he wants to do.
Caricature is that he doesn't listen to advice, he's aloof, he's intellectually arrogant, he's not a team player. Is that going to change?
Look, I think that there is... imagine if you're... Right, you've just now you're an historic figure, the first non-white president in American history, only the 6th American president to get more than 50% of the vote. He's going to be seen as an historic figure in this country. I think he's feeling the love and the support of the American people today. And he's a better president than he was just through experience. This guy's going to have a very strong second term. It's up to the Republicans now to meet him halfway in order for the good of the country. That's not what's happened in the last couple of years. I'm optimistic we'll get there. John Boehner is a thoughtful and smart guy. I think a lot can get done in the next 2 years.
Simon, great to have you with us. Thank you so much for being in the studio with us. Thank you so much. Well, President Obama's first term in office wasn't the easiest.